Hey folks, SSSVEDA day 13 here today, and today I'm here to tell you about my, if I've been abroad, which yes, I have been abroad, and what's the best story. Why is it that every time you try and start a video, somebody decides they have to like walk up right next to your car, right next to your open window? Is it just me? Is that just annoying, or is it just me? Yes, I have been abroad a number of times actually. And there probably were stories that I could share from every single one of those experiences. When I was in high school, I went to Russia and Finland, and God knows there were some stories from that trip. Woo! Yes, there were some stories from that trip. Let me see, I've been to Mexico on a church trip to build a house. Let's see, we've been to Canada any number of times. Europe for a study abroad semester for 5 weeks when I was in law school. Yeah, there were some pretty good stories there. Probably no stories that I should tell in public for that trip. Say no, definitely no stories I should tell in public. And then my wife and I went to Europe for our honeymoon, and that's where I'm probably going to share my best story for you. So we took about 2 weeks. Not only do people like to walk by my car, landscapers like to start their mowing equipment right outside my car. That's always fun too, so hopefully that's not too loud. Anyway, so my wife and I went to Europe for our honeymoon, and we started off in the Netherlands in Amsterdam, and then we were there for like a week, I think. I hate leaf blowers. I hate them. Anyway, so we spent about a week in Amsterdam and kind of touring the Netherlands, and then we went to Germany for another week, and then and kind of traveled around Germany and the Rhine River, and went to some wineries and went to some castles and did all sorts of fun things. But I would have to say the highlight of that trip was we went in end of May. We went end of May. Beautiful, beautiful time of year to go to Europe, and the weather was perfect. Couldn't have asked for anything better. What we did is we stayed at a bed and breakfast that was it was outside of all the hustle and bustle in Amsterdam, but it was right next to this huge park. It started with a V, I can't remember. Anyway, it was right outside this park. And what we would do is we did a lot of walking that trip, probably lost some weight, which is hard to do coming off a wedding because we were losing weight getting ready for the wedding anyway, but we did a lot of walking on that trip. And so every morning we sleep in a little bit, get up, very leisurely, and then walk through this park on our way to whatever we were going to do that day, whether it be a museum or head into downtown to just kind of do some sightseeing or find a place to eat or whatever it is we were going to do that day. We would always walk through this huge park. And this is my best memory because I remember sitting in this park kind of mid-morning. We typically would kind of hang out on a bench next to this pond and just do some people watching. Usually by the time we got up and going, it was close to noon, so we might grab some food to take with us. And we would just sit in this park and watch people. It was beautiful sunny days, and watch them walking their dogs and walking and soaking in the city of Amsterdam. And it was just such a cool experience to be there. I know that's probably not nearly as bad a story as you're looking for. I'm sure there's better stories that I could tell that might get me in some trouble, so I'm not going to post those online, but you can use your imagination. But that was probably my best memory from being in Europe. Tomorrow, I have no idea what I'm talking about, but it's going to be something cool. I'm keeping this up all through April, so today was SSSVEDA day 13, and I'll be back at you tomorrow with another cool video. Thanks folks, have a great day.